Hi, I'm Amanda Compton, and this is my animal training video for Vet 116. This is my 3-year-old Arabian gelding Finale, and for my training video I'm going to introduce him to a tarp and teach him to walk across it. One of the goals I have for him is to be a driving horse, and certain obstacles are placed in the classes and they have to walk across uneven things that look like holes. Scary things. So this is the first step in teaching him to be confident and to move forward and walk across something that could be scary to him. So I'm going to let him approach the strange object. He's never seen this before. Good boy. A lot of positive reinforcement. He's usually pretty curious about things, like a lot of horses are, so I'm going to let him approach it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to let him smell it. Good boy. Good boy. So I'm sort of letting him check it out on his own. Horses are flight animals, and if he's scared, he's probably going to try to run back to the barn over top of me. Come on. So I'm just going to, it makes noise too, so walk on here. Good boy. Good boy. Again, just letting him check it out. Good boy. Since he's a gelding, they're sort of playful anyways. And curious. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And just using positive reinforcement with my voice. And he's actually done it a lot quicker than I expected. Come on. Good boy. That's it. Good boy. So I'm going to just lead him back and forth a few times. And then I'm going to put the harness on him and long line him back and forth. Good boy. That's it. That's it. And I'm going to approach it from different angles, because horses often won't recognize the same object if they approach it from a different side. I'm actually going to make a little noise. Acclimating him to the sound, something that is unfamiliar to him, although he's doing exceptionally well. Good boy. Good boy. Oh. And he's actually fully accepted it so far. Good boy. Okay. Hi, this is Finale again, and the next step I'm going to do is with the driving bridle and the surcingle on. For those of you that don't know much about horses or driving horses, driving bridles have what are called blinkers, and that actually limits the vision behind the horse, out to the side a bit and behind, so that when they're pulling a carriage, that if there's something scary, such as the carriage itself, then the horses are less likely to see it and less likely to be frightened of it. It also means that the horse has to understand voice commands more. So he has some basic voice commands. We've been long lining or long reining for a couple weeks now. He understands walk on, he understands trot, he understands whoa, and those are very important things when you aren't on their back physically and you're sitting in a carriage. The horse needs to communicate through voice commands quite a bit. I also have a whip, and the whip is an extension of my arm essentially. So you'll see me use the whip to ask him to move over or move forward. It basically replaces the rider's leg on their back. Here on his back we have what's called a surcingle, and it's basically a belly band with a lot of rings to it that we attach the long lines to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to drop this, and I'm actually going to just drop this for the time being. He knows stand for the most part. And I'm going to attach the long lines, because I'll actually be walking behind him. They actually go through the surcingle rings. to the bridle bit. And then I'll go to the other side. Good boy. So horses, their sight's set up to see mostly what's out in front of them and off to the, I'm sorry, I correct that. They can't see directly in front of them and they can't see directly behind them. They see more off to the side. So again, you can see how much this limits his vision behind him and how much he's going to have to depend on my voice. And another reason why I'm doing the tarp is the driving horse has to be very confident moving forward. It's dangerous if they move backwards and they're attached to a carriage. Boy, stand. You see, sometimes I intentionally do things like throw the reins over because when he's older, if someone would do that or I would do that and he would get startled and he's attached to the carriage again, it would be dangerous. So I do things intentionally now so that they learn to stand still. Good boy. Stand. So I'm actually going to pick up my whip and my driving reins are lined. When training one to long line, you have to actually be careful how far you stand back because you don't want to stand close enough to get kicked if they get startled. Okay, I'm going to start by just walking him around the obstacle and then I'm going to ask him to walk across it. Finale, walk on. Walk on. Boy. Walk on. Walk on. Good boy. Good boy, yeah. Walk on. Good boy. So I didn't mind that he was playful there because he showed a natural curiosity for it instead of fear. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Good boy. I'm going to walk him across it again and then I'm going to ask him to trot across it. And remember, he can't actually see me, so I'm using my hands, which are connected to the reins, to the bit, and using my voice. Walk on. Walk on. Good boy. Okay, finale, trot. 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 Good boy. Trot. Good boy. Whoa. 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 Good boy. So I'm just going to walk up to him, praise him. Good boy. And talk to him, let him know I'm coming up to him since he can't see me. So that's essentially my video for the animal training video. I actually thought it would take a little bit longer than that, but he's a pretty confident horse and he moved through each step rather quickly.